What's going on, everybody? It is April the 8th, and the prototype cycle has come and gone, and guess what? Boom! The Sky Shield. Now, a lot of you probably go like, holy crow, he's got a lot of parts. What's his secret? And I'm going to let you in on my secret right now, and the answer is, don't use them. That's as simple as that. If you want to get a lot of them, you can't use them, and you have to attack a lot. So, yes, I have almost 500 of each, but that's just because I never use them. So, what we're going to do... Now, by the way, I want to show two things. First of all, it's called the Weapon Lab. I called it the Weapons Lab with an S for like 3 years, something ridiculous. Only realized in the last little bit there's no S, it's just a Weapon Lab. And number two, there's no hot pot for the second straight week, and people are ready to riot. I had no idea people enjoyed the hot pot or used the hot pot, but I've seen so many complaints. So if you use the hot pot, I mean, I get it. Hammerman is so much easier with the hot pot, but we're going to drop a Sky Shield down. We're going to diamond it up because you probably don't want to wait 4 hours, and we'll plop it right down in here. And we're going to go over a couple things about the hot pot. First of all, you see how it has two circles? It has that blue one on the top. That's just for effect. So right now, you see how if we move this down to like right about here, you see that boom mine right there? That boom mine is not protected by anything. It is outside the range of the Sky Shield. So the blue part is just for looks. The white part underneath is the actual legitimate range. So like same thing if we move this boom mine down to right about there, it is now inside the Sky Shield. Same thing over here, it's inside the Sky Shield. I know it's a little bit confusing, but it's like an optical illusion. It's like a azimuth skew or something. I don't know. Anyways, now what you want to do with the Sky Shield is, honestly, if you're one of those people who hates Tank Medic or dislikes Tank Medic or whatever you want to put it, we'll just make a Doom Cannon and put the Doom Cannon like right here. Boom, done. Maybe we should right there, because they're gonna have to BART out your Sky Shield, and to do that, it's gonna take a bunch of GBE. So if you wanted it to be like just a complete anti-tank medic base, we could just go like this. We'll just put like all of our boom cannons at the front. We'll just go like this. Boom cannons at the front. And by the way, I don't necessarily recommend doing this. And then we'll move like our Sky Shield to the front and a Doom Cannon to the front. Let's move our Doom Cannon. Make sure that your Doom Cannon is all the way underneath. And now, rip Tank Medic. Simple. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go one step further. We'll make a Doom Cannon 2, and we'll put it like right about over into here. Somewhere in this general area, like about there. Now, in order to get at this Doom Cannon, they have to either BART it down or shock it, and they can't shock it either. That's the beautiful thing about the Sky Shield is they have to attack it, either with GBE or with troops. And in order to attack it with troops, you gotta shock it. You can't shock it. It's very, very frustrating. So if you have a grappler, you can put it underneath. If you have a Doom Cannon, you can put it underneath. Now, if for some reason you're concerned about warriors, you can put it next to the headquarters, plop it right back into there. Now, if I put it right there, they can no longer flare the headquarters. Makes for a very good anti-warrior tool. Now, honestly, I don't care about warriors. If you want to upgrade me with warriors, by all means. I'm going to put it right at the front. I'm just going to go straight up. Come get me. If you want to smoke to the back of my base, by all means, please do. And I'm going to get raided by warriors a ton with this loadout, so let's move a couple mortars and things nearby. Mortars already range headquarters, mortars already range headquarters, and then we'll just go like that. I mean, at this point, probably should... Doom Cannon will range the headquarters, so I'm going to get hit a ton by warriors at this point. So one thing you can do is, for example, I'm going to move my boom mine into there. Now warriors are going to have to walk along a different path, but... So you can use Sky Shield in a number of different ways. One of the ways you can do it is protecting weapons underneath. Another thing you can do is protecting a path. So if, for example, I was to put it right about here and then load up with mines all around it, they're going to have to BART out the Sky Shield, which is going to cost a bunch of GBE. I'm not concerned about that. If you want to come at my base, come at it all you want. I'm going to drop a boom cannon back to there, move a regular cannon up to the front. Where did my... There we go. Boom mine is going to come over into the very right edge. Oh, is that... That boom mine is just outside, so let's move my iron storage over one. Let's move it out of the way, over into here. So my way of see that boom mine, they will be able to bar out the edge. So you want to make sure all of it is inside the shield. Very, very critical, very, very important. And same thing, that boom mine right there, inside. This boom mine right here, inside. This one, inside. So we can already tell, as of right now, anyone with Tank Medic or Grens is going to be going right. They're going to be going over to this side, so we're going to load up this side, and this is not going to be like realistic, guaranteed. I'm going to get raided a ton by people with warriors, with anyone who can use Grens, for example, and get to the right side. I'm okay with that. What I tend to do with my bases is I say, come at me, and it's as simple as, if you want to use warriors, you can raid me. If you have Tank Medic, you're probably not going to go for this base, because the Sky Shield combined with the Doom Cannon, combined with another Doom Cannon on the right hand side, is not going to be a very attractive base. And that's all the thing is, you're not, without ice, you're not gonna dissuade everyone from attacking you. Like, no matter what, someone will be able to beat you. It's as simple as that. So what I do is I just say, if you use warriors, go to town. If you use Tank Medic, think twice. It's probably not a great way to do it, but me building a base that's going to stop everyone isn't going to happen. And you're probably looking at this base and you're seeing, well, I'll just smoke some troops back here. I'll just smoke warriors to the middle. I'm completely fine with people raiding my base. That's not a concern. I got a couple mines hidden in here. I got a couple mines hidden by that. You won't be able to bard out this mine or this mine, so there's going to be some nasty surprises for a couple people. But overall, the Sky Shield is a prototype that I would recommend. It's very, very cool. It's the effects are great when it. Let's put a friendly challenge out there. And yeah, I like it a lot just because it changes things a little bit. It makes people think about the mines. If by putting it at the front, they're going to have to approach it. Either they have to use GBE to get rid of it, and at that point, they have not used any GBE on my Doom Cannon. I'm actually going to move my shock launcher back a little bit, because otherwise it'd be a little bit too close to that Doom Cannon, and I don't want them to be able to shock my Doom Cannon and my shock launcher at the same time. So I'm going to move my sniper tower back. I'll move my shock launcher back just a touch. I just don't want them to be able to shock my Doom Cannon and my shock launcher at the same time. So, general rule is 7 tiles, I believe. You want to keep your defenses at least 7 tiles apart, and just keep things inside a Doom Cannon. That's all you need to worry about. If you have any questions about the Doom Cannon, please do not hesitate to ask. I will try and answer them as best as I can. If you hate the fact that there's no hot pot, please let me know. Personally, I am extremely sad about the fact that there's no grappler. My base has depended on a grappler for the past 3 months, because the grappler has really helped with pulling Bullet away from the headquarters. Obviously, Bullet is less of an issue now that he's been nerfed a little bit, but it's still a little bit sad that there's no grappler. So I kind of doubt that's going to affect the meta very much, but it will affect me a little bit. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are using the Sky Shield or considering the Sky Shield. And once again, ignore the blue part, look at the white part on the ground. Just like the regular range that every other building has, that's all you need to look at. Click on the Sky Shield, that is the part you need to worry about. The white part that comes around it, not the blue part on top of it. A little bit confusing, but I think that is all you need to know. Please hit me up in the comments, let me know if you called it the weapons lab or the weapon lab, if you missed the hot pot, if you're going to use the Sky Shield, what you're going to do with it, what you're having for dinner, and how your weekend went. Anyways, I'm Zedmont. Thank you for coming in, and talk to you soon.